when they're all just flying through the city, just aberrating backward, zap, aberrating, zap, aberrating, zap, aberrating.
The giant shadowy thing comes in, tearing through cobblestones and buildings.
Boom, 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 boom. The little mini grid going up and down, up and down, up and down.
Oh my God, when he goes to save the chick from the giant silver thing that's gonna eat her, I thought she was gonna die. And then he releases cuffs and releases the thing like a Pokemon trainer.
Oh my God, just flies out. Boom. Oh, it's just...
The four-winged bird that causes the storms.
We want to be wizards.
Too bad that scene wasn't in the movie.
Yeah. Hello and welcome back to another Midnight Showing. As always, I'm Kelly.
I'm DJ.
And we just got out of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. The first fake story in the Harry Potter universe that's going to be made into multiple movies. Yeah, I think that's what they said is going to happen. And as long as they're as good as this one, I can get behind it.
Oh, yeah. The CG, compared to the other movies, even the last one, was actually really good.
Mm-hmm. It was. Although there were a couple of times when it looked a little forced and fake, especially when they go into like his briefcase of animals. Got the little buggies things flying around. Oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that were shoehorned in. We actually shelled out money for the D-Box 3D.
Yes.
And
it was.
Yeah, they shoehorned in the 3D bugs to fly in front of your face, and that doesn't work in any context except for 3D. And they really didn't do anything. Like, I expected them to chase down, like, a swarm or something of these things.
Fucking 3D! We're fucking 3D! Yeah. Overall, before we actually get into the details of this movie, it is flawed. Like, really flawed. But there's a lot to enjoy here.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it be the action scenes or just the overall feel of the magic world, even if the magic doesn't feel very consistent, especially with the other movies. You know, come to think of it, other than Accio and Obliviate, did they actually say any spells out loud? Yeah.
Alohomora.
Alohomora. They said that one. I mean, do you think that they would actually, use some of the bigger spells? I mean, you think someone would scream Stupefy just once?
I thought they were gonna lead him in to the big room and actually use Avada Kedavra or something.
No. I was expecting the veil thing like they did. It's just we're going into spoilers. So yeah. I think we should just start going into. Oh, where to begin with this? Where to begin with the good? Oh, this movie has a lot going for it. It's got really great acting. It has a lot of great CGI from basically everybody. Has surprise cameos left and right. People you would not expect in this film. They even took the time to actually get the guy who played Grindelwald inside of Deathly Hallows, the flashbacks where Voldemort, is looking for the Elder Wand. They actually got him, and he's playing a beggar on the steps of the bank at the very beginning of the movie. I was like, wait, isn't that...
Yeah, whereas Harry Potter was like a who's who of British actors. Alan Rickman, guy who played Slughorn, I can never remember his name, god damn it.
It's that British guy who was in everything, but you never remember his name.
Exactly. Michael Gambon.
That's a joke from the Nostalgia Critic, by the way, for that actor.
I think we actually looked that up in... What was it, Kingsman? Or something like that. I can't remember.
No, he wasn't in Kingsman. No, there was a movie. We looked him up inside. I'll probably pull it up just so we can actually say his name and get it right. Keep going.
So anyway, the point is, this is like a who's who of American actors. Like Ron Perlman does the voice of a house elf that runs this bar, this wizarding bar, where people can get information, and he extorts stuff out of Newt, the main guy.
Yeah, it's just the beast. The basic premise of the movie is, guy comes to New York and he has a case full of monsters for character motivation reasons that kind of go into spoilers, and some of them get out. Meanwhile, there's a bunch of scare because Grindelwald, if you know anything about the Harry Potter universe, is the guy that Dumbledore kicked the ass of and stole the Elder Wand from. He, apparently he disappeared out of Europe and is suspected to be hiding in America, but no one can find him. So, meanwhile, that's going on, and then there's another kind of subplot with this gray shadow monster thing com- going around destroying everything, and they're blaming this guy's Beast for it, even though he's got nothing in his case that could actually do this. So it's kind of just an entanglement. It really does feel like a 20s movie. Like this takes place in Prohibition era 1920s, 1930s America, where it's one part Baccano and one part Harry Potter. And there's my obligatory anime reference I have to make. And if you have not watched Baccano, shame on you, go watch it now. Seriously, that's one of those great shows that everyone should watch at least once.
Yeah.
All right. Crap. I am on the wrong page. I just realized I'm on the wrong page. I'm looking up
What were you?
I'm on the Fantastic Beasts thing. I'm not actually on Slughorn.
Just type in Deathly Hallows or something. He showed up in that.
You keep going. You go tell him about it while I figure this out. While I learned how to work my phone.
One of the best parts that I think, so he ropes in this muggle, or they call them no-mages, which is the American term for what a muggle is.
Yes.
And in the trailer, he goes inside the suitcase, and it's like that trick you do where you go behind the couch and you like... But they do it, they pull it off near seamlessly. It looks really awesome. And of course the guy's fat, so he tries to...
Yeah.
That was done really well.
There's a lot of really good humor moments like that, where it feels natural.
Yeah.
Which does make it a shame that scene, like we said at the beginning, that's in the trailer, just like clapping, "Oh, I want to be a wizard." It's not in the movie. It makes it a shame because it just fits that guy's character. And honestly, he is probably the best part of the movie. His awe and wonder about everything that's going around. He keeps the movie from getting too serious.
Yeah.
And that was really what...
Yeah, he's experiencing this like we were when we read the books, or even saw this on this big screen for the first time. And that's kind of our connection to it.
Yeah.
And I like the way that they did that.
God damn it. I'm on the right page now. There's so many actors in this goddamn thing, I can't give this guy's actual credit for credit's due, because he wasn't in enough of the movie. Dang it. Okay. I'm just gonna put it there. Okay, I'll put it right there. In post. I'm done looking at that. Because, overall, this movie was just so much fun.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is just a shame that we have to talk about the bad. We know that we have to do this. This isn't the movie that really deserves it, because okay, you kind of got alluded before when I was explaining the plot of the movie. This movie is cluttered. Extremely cluttered. It does feel like something that would take place in 1920, 1930s Prohibition era, but Jesus Christ, we have cultist abusers combined with political regime changes in politics, combined with a guy who just has a suitcase full of monsters in the city, and a man who gets dragged into this while he's trying to earn money to get a fucking bakery built.
All roped into stopping one of the greatest evil wizards since... Well, before Voldemort.
Before Voldemort. I mean, there's just so much going on. This movie is a long sit. Or at least it feels like a long sit.
Yeah.
It might also be because our movie started, seriously, 25 minutes late because of how many goddamn trailers they put in front of this thing. And I'm not even kidding. We were talking to another guy, another friend who actually went and saw us with us. He didn't want to do this part. But he said this, like, a little girl turned to him and said, "When's the movie going to start?"
Yeah.
It's just like...
She was sitting right behind me. I fucking heard her.
Yeah, it just... Oh my god! Just, why are there so many trailers on this thing? I know it's not a negative on the movie, but it kind of set the mood for it. Just feeling like a very long sit.
Just so you know, this movie was bought out long before. We bought our tickets What was it? Let's see. We saw Doctor Strange first.
We bought about 3 hours before this movie started.
Yeah. And it was already bought out. And we wanted to get the D-Box tickets because why the fuck not?
Yeah.
And there were 2 left. He sat in front, and I sat, 3 rows behind you?
Yeah, 3 rows. It was insane how crowded this movie. It's to be expected. It is Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that I can expect to actually get, less of a turn, about the same turnout is Star Wars. Maybe a Marvel movie.
Oh, yeah.
But it's one of those big money silos that's bound to just bring an audience, regardless of how good the film is.
Last Christmas, on Christmas Day, we stood in line for like an hour and a half to get into Star Wars Episode 7.
The Force Awakens. But, yeah, I mean, not only is there just so much going on, those subplots bring into some pretty pointless characters. What the hell is John Voight doing in this movie? Seriously, I get it, he's the guy running the Pipers and whatnot, but seriously, what did he, his senator's son, and the other son, who was clearly, crazed and lacks attention because of bad parenting, what do they have to do in this movie? They're completely superfluous. They're just there. And they're noticeably there. I mean, don't get me wrong, I get it, you want to be in a Harry Potter film, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
It's like a Marvel movie. Why do you have so many big names taking small roles in there?
The whole time he was on screen, I was like, Tex Richmond.
It's not only distracting, but they don't really contribute anything.
It sparks the whole thing of Muggles being involved in magic somehow. That's all it does.
But even then, that all gets retconned basically at the end when the magical flying beast pours water on city. Yes, it's really kind of complicated.
Yeah.
They mix a potion with rainstorms created by this giant bird to obliviate everybody. But for some reason, that same obliviate water stuff doesn't work on the wizards, even though it should. Did they all just get a antitoxin from Mr. Newt Shikkamore or Shakamore? I can't pronounce his last name. It's just, it's inconsistent. The magic doesn't make sense. Sometimes they can do other things. Sometimes they have to have a wand, and other times they just need to be holding a wand and they can manipulate what they want with the other hand. Granted, we do find out that might be a special case in spoilers, but at the same time, you have to do magic with a wand. It's a very well-established thing. I mean, for goodness sakes, I literally have this right here. I reread the entire series. Well, I'm almost done with that one. About 2/3 of the way. But it's I know what I'm talking about here. The magic doesn't fit. The magic in this movie is not the same magic in this movie. One could argue that's kind of the point, the same with the other movies too, because they do a bunch of shit that doesn't make any sense in those ones. But at the same time, it's annoying as fuck, because, as I said, there weren't very many actually spelled out spells inside of this. They said Portificus Totalis at the very beginning, but he mutters it. Obliviate once, and then Accio 2 or 3 times. No one threw out a Stupefy?
They do Alohomora once, that works, and then again, which doesn't work.
Yeah, it's just, 4 spells and everyone else is doing nonverbal magic. Nonverbal magic was supposed to be extremely hard to do. I know that Yates is kind of the one who gave out the whole idea of the flick spell, where they don't say anything, you just see a little flash of light there. But that's supposed to be a Stupefy spell. So, you're telling me they can all do nonverbal Stupefies? It's so simple and easy? There's no consistency in the magic. There are pointless things inside of the movie. And, honestly, sometimes the CGI did get a little bad. Like the YouTube poop, we're in 3D.
Yeah.
That got really annoying fast. I don't want to hate this movie. There are a lot of bad things about it.
You don't hate this movie.
I don't hate the movie.
The movie was good. Every movie's gonna have flaws, Harry Potter especially. We loved this movie. Don't get us wrong.
Yes, but you have to take it with a grain of salt that there are going to be things that annoy you, whether it be the long run time, the inconsistencies, or anything like that. Kind of jumped into the final verdict without actually putting up a title card. So, all in all, this is a see it in theaters. I don't know if I could actually classify it as a must-see because it does have those flaws, but I would not begrudge you at all for spending full price admission to go see this movie.
I don't think I'd spend $19 on D-Bucks tickets again, but I'd probably see it in 3D again.
Yes. The 3D, when it does work, it does work. Like, it's just when they did, like, the stupid bugs flying in front of your face that are clearly just there to say, we're in 3D, we're in 3D. It's, this movie was fun enough that you can take your family to it. You're going to enjoy it.
Yeah. Go see it, buy it, add it to your Harry Potter collection.
Yes.
It deserves a spot there.
Probably more so than The Cursed Child. Which I was actually kind of wondering if maybe The Cursed Child in this was actually Voldemort's son gone back in time.
My God.
Yes.
We're not digging into time travel. No. Not again.
That's The Cursed Child for you. Time travel, bitch. But yeah, this is a hell of a lot better than that. So, yeah, I think that's it for us. Have you seen Fantastic Beasts? Tell us what you thought about it in the comments below. Maybe we'll get some healthy discussion going. And as always, if you want to see more, be sure to hit the like button, the share button, and subscribe for more. All that jazz. Follow us on the Facebooks, the Twitters, and the Twitches. And yeah, I got nothing else. You got anything else?
We're good.
Alright, so I'm Kelly.
I'm DJ.
We'll see you all
next time.